Moments away as the drama awaits. From Atlanta, Georgia, the Magic taking on the Hawks. The Magic, they started the season with a win. Tonight, out to make it win number 2. Hawks, Magic, only here. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. So glad you could join us on this Saturday night. Kevin Harlan here along with him. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Now here's Fultz, defended by Young. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. The shot. Isaac misses. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against Detroit.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
And, Smitty, what about the teams that know they're going to be championship caliber contenders? How do they stay motivated early in a season with so many games to play?
You know, it's hard. I think a lot of those guys, they're looking at, I would say now we're talking about load management for those type of teams. They're just trying to make sure their bodies, their minds are ready for that run. But usually those championship teams, they understand they're motivated by winning. They get it together at the right time.
And finished off by Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the basket by Gordon.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now, here is Young. Not a lot of room. And yes, it's good.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Cavaliers. Capella against Vucevic. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Hawks. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Lloyd Pierce. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, he went into some detail about the team they're playing tonight and what they'll have to do to slow down their offense. Defensively, they want to challenge at the rim, but stay connected to the shooters. It's tough to do both, of course, but he said, we're built for this. Guys?
David, thank you as always. Greg, we'll see if they can come out and disrupt the other team's offensive flow.
Well, and to do that, it takes a concerted effort by all 5 guys. You can't afford breakdowns defensively.
Setting an aggressive physical tone early at the defensive end sounds like the right way to go.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Pulls it up. And too long on the shot. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Well, these 2 teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end.
Now, here's Fultz. He's tightly guarded. The shot's good from Fournier.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Tipped away. Here's Young. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Young's got 6. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Fultz, defended by Young. Gordon against Collins. And the basket by Gordon.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's Fournier on the wing. Gordon trying to break loose. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fultz, the pass to Isaac. Off target from outside. The Hawks leading. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw tonight.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish, great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
That shot is off. The Magic trail by 5. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Clint Capella, coming off a terrific season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the 2nd best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. Here's Gordon. That one falls. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Young taking his time here. Off target from 3-point range.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And here's Fultz. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. 5th best, Clint Capella.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Fultz, the putback, and it's put back in by Vucevic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Young. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Pistons in Detroit. Passes it to Bembry. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Pass to Isaac. And threw the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
The Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Huerter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Teague in for Young. Terrence Ross is checked in for Orlando. Augustine comes in for Markelle Fultz. Teague. That one no good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Ross in the corner. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Back to Ross. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here's Hunter. D right on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. A lot of talent in the 2018 draft, Smitty. Who do you think has the highest ceiling of that group?
Kevin, I love that question because it's not who's the best player who has the best talent. It's the ceiling. I think Jaren Jackson Jr., Marvin Bagley, those guys have so much room to grow. The Doncic and the Trae Young, those guys are fantastic. They have room to grow, but I think those two have a lot of room to grow, and they're already good.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jones comes in for Clint Capella, and Labissiere subbed in for John Collins. Then for the Magic, Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Ennis in for Evan Fournier. Gordon dishes to Bamba, and it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
That bucket in no time at all. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And the foul called on Labissiere. That's his first foul. Now, here's Bamba. Over Jones. Bamba's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Magic trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Augustine. The dish now to Gordon. Second chance shot. And Augustine kicks to Gordon. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Teague, the pass to Labissiere. Here's Herb from the arc. And Bamba pulls it down. And now Orlando on the break. Gordon's running. Deep 2 from Ross. And he gets it to go from the corner.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Orlando grabs the miss.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Gordon. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Atlanta's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Hunter, no good.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
There's the pass to Bamba. Now the feed to Ross. Pass to Gordon. Back to Ross. Shot clock at 5. Right side, Gordon. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Let's look at the stats for Teague. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 12 points a game, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause. I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Hunter with it, now defended by Carter Williams. Hunter with it. Rebound by the Magic. Bamba's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. passes to Ross. Front pass the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Magic lead by 1.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And for the Hawks, they're shooting 45% for the field early. Herter passes to Labissiere. He kicks it to T. Can they get it? Here's Jones. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
It's good.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Herter passes to Hunter. Rebound by the Magic. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And if it wasn't there, each guy was willing to make the extra pass. Trust in his teammates.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Outside T. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ennis passes to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
T dishes to Labissiere. Lets it go with the 3. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Magic leading by 5. Down low. Outside for Carter Williams. Ross for 3. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Orlando Magic. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And from the Magic,
you could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams, and it's Ennis in at the 3 spot. Orlando leading.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
So it's the Hawks now, following the 3-pointer by Orlando. Here's Herter. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Hunter kicks to Jones. T inside the line. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Ross in the corner. Lets it go with a 3. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor. And here's Teague. Out to the wing. Fernando, the pass to Herter. Shoots. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 5 rebounds tonight. Ross on the wing. Teague covering. Bamba's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Hunter dishes to Teague. It's rebounded by Carter Williams.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting three.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Jones. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Hunter. Young is subbed in for T. Here's Herter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Magic leading by 3. Now the pass to Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Isaac's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They host the 76ers after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Fires, high post. Offensive rebound. Here's Collins. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
On the interior, Collins shows good footwork, knows how to use his body, and knows how to adjust.
Here's Fultz. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
The Magic shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Now, here is Young. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Detroit.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off it.
Atlanta with the ball. 7-point differential. And he gets it to go. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Down low, Isaac. And he banks in the layup. Isaac's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bembry. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
To the right side. Here's Carter Williams. Off target from outside. For Atlanta, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Oh, how about the read from the young fella? Isaac is dependable at anticipating when to go for the block.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Herter. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Looking now at some numbers for Evan Fournier. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 15 points a game last season and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Passes it to Vucevic. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Now Augustine. No points in the game yet for him. And the shot goes down. And the Magic lead by 10.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Young passes to Collins. Here's Bembry. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
And Augustine kicks to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And he converts the layup. Collins has got 4 points in the quarter.
No matter where he is on the floor, Collins seems to invite contact.
Out to the right wing. Three-pointer Augustine. They get it again. You can't get that one. The Hawks trail by 6. Here's Bembry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. You know, Steve, so much goes into being an effective bench player. What do you like to see in a team's sixth man?
What I love, Kevin, is a guy that can come off as a sixth man is he doesn't disrupt what's going on with the starters. Also, he's ready. And most of those guys that wins that award, they don't need time to adjust to the game. They come in and make an immediate impact.
So for the Magic, Bamba comes in for Vucevic, and it's Aminu in for Johnathan Issac. Pass to Bamba. To the paint. Here's Fultz. Back to Bamba. Augustine from outside. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
Here's Bembry. 11 points in the game. It's stolen by Aminu. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Second is Clint Capella.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Orlando leading by 5. Augustine with it. And there's the pass to Aminu. And the rejection by Collins. With the teardrop. And it's good on the way in. And now just a 3-point Magic lead.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Yeah, these two teams haven't changed that much. So I wouldn't be surprised if they run the table on them again.
So for the Magic, Terrence Ross is checked in for Markelle Fultz. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. They've led by as much as 10. Passes it to Aminu. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Magic shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. He's off on the first.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And he sinks the second. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Young. Softly drops in the floater. Young's got 14 points for the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Bamba finds Ross. And the 3 off target.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And finished off by Collins.
Few people see the floor as well as Trae. If you're open, he'll find you.
Pass to Bamba. And shot on the way. The basket good off the assist from Carter-Williams. Carter-Williams has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Collins. Here's Hurt. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
The Hawks trail by 4. Young passes to Collins. Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Down low. Collins kicks to Capella, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Hawks, Labissiere's checked in for Collins. Hunter comes in for Kevin Huerter, and it's Teagan for Bembry. Young against Carter Williams. The dish to Ross. Back to Carter Williams. Young with the steal. Now here comes Teague, leading the break, and it's slammed in by Teague.
And with the way Teague can move in the open floor, there is just no way to prevent him from getting points on a fast break.
And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Ross, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jeff Teague.
Nice play there from Terrence Ross to create something on the trip and earn his way to the line.
For Orlando, they have shot 3 of 7 at the foul line. The Hawks making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Gordon's checked in for Orlando. James Ennis comes in for Michael Carter-Williams. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The pass to Jones. And here is Hunter. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now Fournier. Ross in the corner. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Bamba.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Young dishes to Jones. Back to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Magic leading by 7. Here's Fournier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Cleveland. Bamba with it. Fournier gets a wide open look. The second effort.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
And so it's Orlando heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just playing aggressive and try to be a presence in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's all we need to do, you know, when we start the game up right, and we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 8 rebounds. Shaq, what'd you think about the Magic?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Atlanta.
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the ref to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you, 2 quarters in the books. The Hawks trail by 7. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bembry, and it's Capella in at the center. That's the group starting the second half for Lloyd Pierce. Here's Collins, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Pass to Isaac. He dishes it to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Bamba's shot is off. Atlanta shooting for the game at 42%. Bembry the pass to Capella. Out left to the wing. Hunter kicks to Bembry. Rebounded by Isaac.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here's Capella following the score by Aaron Gordon. Pass to Bembry. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hunter. From outside, off the mark.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
On the wing, Gordon fires from deep. Atlanta with the rebound. Now, here's Hunter. Outside, Collins. Young outside. Pass to Bembry. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Now, here's Isaac. He's guarded closer. In the corner, Bamba with it. And he gets it to go from the corner. And now it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
They get it back. Hunter. And he finishes nicely on the way. Hunter's got 6 points.
Finally. Now 1 for 5 here in the third. We'll see if that boosts their confidence.
Outside Fournier. The shot, no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. And the pass to Bembry. Young for 3. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
This is how you compensate for being 6'2". Trae Young sets his feet and gets it off quickly.
And here is Bamba. He's got 8. Isaac misses. Here's Bembry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Young after the Magic pick up 2. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year 1 leave plenty of room for growth.
First free throw is good. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. To the inside and finished off by Collins.
A next-level athlete with great length. Collins throws it down with ease.
And it's Vucevic in the corner. Offline with his 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 6. Kicks it to Capella. Takes a 3. And Young with the basket on the assist from Capella. Young's got 22 points.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Passes to Vucevic. The Trae drains it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 6.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
It's good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Fultz, defended by Young. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Now here's Hunter. Not a lot of room. Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bembry misses. Magic leading by 4. Stolen by Collins. It's stolen by Vucevic. Right side, Fournier. From the arc, drops in the Trae. Fournier's got 6.
We know he has the range, and we know he has the attack mindset.
Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
To the middle, here's Vucevic. Collins with some nice D.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here is Young. 22 points for him.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
It's Fournier on the wing. He kicks it to Vucevic. The 3. Collins grabs the miss.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Capella, count the basket. Capella's got his second bucket tonight.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
It's stolen by Capella. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered by Isaac. Hunter, the pass to Capella. With the second effort, and he lays it up and in. 6 points for him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think it's helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it, as long as it doesn't distract from the game.
That's a good point. Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Jones checked in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter comes in for Hunter. And it's Teague in for Bembry.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella. He's coming off an excellent season. second in field goal percentage, fifth in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Teague, over Augustine. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Magic moving the ball around. Ross for 3. Rebound, Atlanta. Over to the left wing. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Herder's got 6 points.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Here's Fultz. Good work defensively by Jones. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Teague for the lead. No good, shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Ross kicks to Vucevic, shoots over Capella, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist from Ross. 10 points for Vucevic. The Hawks trail by 3. Tipped away. Now Teague. He's got 5. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Skal Labissière's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks shooting in the second half so far about 45%. The pass to Herder. 5 on the clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Capella with the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Magic shooting 41% from the floor so far in the third. Fultz the pass to Augustine. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta shooting from the field, 44%, not there. Outside Teague. Passes it to Jones for the lead. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Augustine kicks to Isaac. It's rebounded by Labissière. The Hawks leading. Capella bounce pass. Herder. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for the Magic. To the wing right side. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
That free throw good from Fultz. James Ennis, he'll check in for Augustine. So he gets them both. Atlanta's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the paint, here's Labissière. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Can't let Labissière get that close to the bucket. Just using that massive 6'11" frame to get a quality attempt.
Now, here's Isaac. He's got 7. Back to Fultz. Rebound, Atlanta.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Here's Labissière. Drops it in from 11 feet. And it's a 3-point Hawks lead.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Fultz kicks to Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
The Magic have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
The Hawks leading by 3. Teague deciding where to go with it. Fournier trying to break free. Teague can't hit. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Fultz. That 3 off the mark. 1 second left. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Magic, Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. Isaac and Vucevic down low. And it's Ennis in at the small forward position. And so it's Atlanta with it after the Magic pick up 2. Bembry kicks to Teague. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Hawks lead by 3.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Over to the wing. Pass to Ross to tie it up. The offensive rebound. Vucevic. Good work defensively by Jones.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Isaac. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Isaac's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, and he's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Here's Bembry. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Hunter's checked in for Damian John. Then for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Aaron Gordon comes in for Ennis. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford had to say to his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Augustine with it. Outside Gordon. The pass to Ross. Down low. It's stolen by Teague. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Bembry. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And one great play leads to another with Teague. His fast hands and fast feet making things happen.
Right wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Hawks. Bamba with the block. Now here's Isaac. And here's Gordon. Passes to Ross. For the three. It's good from long range. And now just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Teague, the pass to Bembry. Now here's Vucevic. He's guarded closely. Just 4 to shoot. There's Bembry, and it's in there. And the Hawks lead by 6.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's Augustine. Misses off the right iron. For Atlanta, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the 4th, going 6 for 7. Gordon with no one around. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. Augustine's got his 3rd assist on the night. Atlanta leading by 4. Here's Teague. This year, kicks to Hunter. Outside Teague. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Then for the Magic, Vucevic checked in for Mohamed Bamba. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Augustine. Here's Hunter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Isaac. Chalk up 2 there. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst. Pass to Teague. It's up a 3. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Isaac. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
How about the concentration on that? Isaac able to absorb the contact and still finish with a difficult shot.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Teague. And the free throw, no good.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Now here's Ross. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses, understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves, terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros, a response to defenders who often surpass him athletically.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Orlando called for the foul.
And there, just through activities, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
Fultz, he's checked in for the Magic. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
It's important to stretch this lead out as much as possible right now, and that's exactly what he did there.
And finished off by Fultz.
The athleticism from Fultz is off the charts. Turns on the jets whenever he's taken off towards the basket.
The Hawks leading by 3. Young dishes to Capella. Now Young. Atlanta again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. And yes, it's good. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. They load the plate. Now here's Capella. Out to the right wing. Here's Bembry. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Vucevic.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here are the Magic now. Isaac with the ball. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Isaac. Vucevic trying to get over. Isaac misses.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And now a moment to take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The Magic making a switch here. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Aaron Gordon. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Ross is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Young in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now an 8-point Atlanta lead.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Now here's Vucevic. Ross for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his second 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Orlando. Kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ross. There's the 3. Rebound Atlanta. Collins has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. To the middle. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Vucevic. Ennis passes to Ross. Off target with his 3. Young against Aminu. Fires for 3. Shots good from Young. Young's got 14 points here in the second half.
I guess he just needed a little break because since halftime, he's been raining triples.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
For the Magic, Gordon's checked in for Aminu. Isaac comes in for Ennis, and it's Fultz in for Augustine. Fultz looking around. Ross for 3. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The Hawks leading by 5. Young passes to Collins. Here's Bembry. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic is And Vucevic has got the ball here for Orlando. Right wing, releases, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I tell you what, Isaac's starting to show that clutch gene. He's not afraid and seems willing to put the team on his back.
Here's Bembry. There's the pass to Young. Capella with it. Shot clock at 6. There's Bembry. No good on the shot. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Now here's Fultz. He's on the wing. Passes it to Isaac. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them are falling. Bembry shot good. Bembry's got 23.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Here's Fultz. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
He is ambivalent to the pressure. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, Fultz is not afraid to step in and knock it down.
Now, here's Young. Got a piece of it. And here's Fultz. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Now, here is Young, guarded by Fultz. It drops.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now, here's Fultz. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Bembry.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
Fultz kicks to Gordon. Pass to Isaac. Ross on the wing. And so they choose to intentionally foul. .32 seconds left in the fourth. And they go to the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Here's Orlando now. 6-point game. Fultz. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
Partner, how about the maturation of Fultz? Just exciting to watch. You get the sense he lives for these moments.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
And he commits the intentional foul.
At the line for the Hawks, DeAndre Bembry. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Ross. Good! And now they trail by just 4.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're behind by 6. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
Connects from downtown.
I tell you, Isaac has great vision for a big man. Can see over defenders easily thanks to that size.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game. Young with the steal. And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.